panelists, today's topic is top 10 game-changing businesses.
Okay. All right, so we're going to be looking at businesses from the 90s till now, and the criteria is market share, market impact, cultural influence, and popularity. So I'm just going to go straight in, the legendary one, probably the GOAT, Amazon.
Yeah, problematic.
Undisputed, problematic.
100%.
As in, why?
As in not paying their employees properly.
Not paying federal taxes for like 2-3 years.
But still a GOAT. Still a GOAT.
All of them do that, so
Problematic,
really
but a
and
goat.
truly.
Listen, when you're valued at 1.7 trillion.
You can do what you like.
So I definitely think they should be number one. Everyone in agreement?
Yeah, Amazon,
Alright.
first trillionaire and everything.
Yup.
So, you know what I'm
Amazon
saying?
Prime, yeah, it doesn't madness, not gonna lie.
He completely changed what e-commerce is.
Yeah.
Like the idea that in my mind, like now, because I've got Prime, I'm like, what? If I want to order something, you need to tell me I
to
can't
buy
get it the next day.
Nah, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm joking.
it's mad. It's mad.
Instagram's changed, like, you can get paid off being influenced. Like, there was no other platform that allowed you to do that. Like, what other platform? Facebook was just family and friends, like your aunties and stuff.
What about YouTube? Because you can also become an influencer on YouTube, innit?
Yeah, but Instagram is more in your face. It's like an app, like...
Well, when I think of game-changing businesses,
I hear what you're saying, yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but then it's a new age. Like,
I
it literally
know.
made a normal person, like, before it was models, like, you had to go Victoria's Secret or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, a normal person can become a mod, like, you can be whatever you want. Like,
Literally,
and get
you can
paid
be
off
anybody and
that.
create a platform for yourself. So I agree with Charles about becoming an influencer on Instagram because it's so easy to. You can literally edit your profile, be like, I'm a public figure. No one's gonna question it. You could even lie, take pictures. You can stalk celebrities, take a picture and be like, I did with this person. No one's gonna question it. Money made.
Is that making the top 10 though?
Yeah, like...
Let's park it. Should we park it? Should we put it in? What do you
I think
think?
put that in.
Oh, yeah, for me,
Put it
I'm
in?
putting it in.
Instagram is, if we think about it in the grand scheme of things, it is quite revolutionary. But I can understand why you want to park it though, because to be fair, YouTube did come before Instagram and people were influencers before Instagram.
Yeah, it's
That's what I'm
content
saying.
creation in a different way. I don't know whether we want to compare them. Obviously, Instagram.
Yeah, because like,
the
they
thing
can both
is-
be in there. Like, YouTube is a game changer.
Yeah, in terms of video sharing platforms, there's no other that's even
But
coming
Instagram
close.
as well, like, it's literally changed the game. Like, you're literally getting paid off being yourself.
Okay, so we're mentioning YouTube. So what do we think about YouTube then? Should that be?
Kind of almost go hand in hand, but definitely needs to be on that list.
So was that
YouTube.
both?
All right. So
Yeah,
YouTube
100%.
and Instagram.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see if we've got space later on.
Yeah.
I kind of want to say Apple. I think they completely changed the game in terms of like music. Nobody buys CDs no more.
But if we're talking about Apple Music,
Do you know what? Apple Music, I would actually say SoundCloud.
I would say Spotify.
No.
But then even still, even if we were going to include Apple Music, it didn't change. It didn't do anything.
Yeah,
that-
I wouldn't
Yeah,
have
it
even
even
said Apple
came
Music.
after.
So what do you think about SoundCloud then? You think it should be top 10?
People have built careers off of it. If
Yeah,
you think like
but-
Megan Thee Stallion, Lil Uzi, and Travis Scott all come from
Is
SoundCloud.
it still relevant now? I wouldn't say so. But streaming, it didn't, like, you're not getting paid off, like, SoundCloud is just there just to...
You're talking about as the artist. I'm saying like for us as consumers.
That's what I'm saying, but what did it, like, it didn't exactly change anything.
So before SoundCloud, how was you listening to music?
YouTube or download there's YouTube.
Download music illegally. That's what I'm
like,
saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly
No,
what I'm saying.
but I never want a SoundCloud to say, oh, yo, I'm gonna listen to like tracks. Like
No, but you didn't have
there
to.
was YouTube. I was already listening to songs on YouTube already.
So you was playing music on YouTube on your phone, going places.
Yeah.
Nah. You weren't playing a video that you put in your pocket.
Yeah, no, but then at that time there was Apple Music. I remember specifically
Before Apple Music, I'm
No,
talking
you're
about.
sleeping on SoundCloud.
No. Before, I had that, but to find the underground artists or whatever, maybe I'll go on SoundCloud. But there was Apple Music already.
But as far as I'm concerned, Apple Music came out 5 years ago. So we're not talking about like the LimeWire and the iTunes. We're talking about big Apple Music. So I don't know what Charles is on, but as far as I'm concerned, Apple Music came out 5 years ago. And that's why it's being mentioned in this arena. Okay.
Before that though.
No,
what
there
he
was a
doing?
gap. There was a time.
No, there was literally Apple. Like I remember because.
Oh, you're talking about like iTunes and that?
Yeah, like I was to listen to music. I went on Apple Music. I didn't
From when? From what year?
in uni. Like
Bro, what's this guy talking about? He's chatting worse about Apple Music was what he was listening to in college. They made it in 2015. How?
Yeah, uni, like from uni time, because that's when Spotify came out. That's when everyone was making like, the DJs went on SoundCloud to do like the mashups and all of that.
So the DJs, this is what I'm saying. So even DJs was putting their stuff on SoundCloud.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say top 10 businesses though, would I?
So wait, so we're all agreeing that it has to be like a streaming service, whether it's SoundCloud or
Yeah.
Apple Music
Yeah.
or whatever. Which one do you feel like deserves to be in top 10?
It can't be
think-
Apple, first of all.
Yeah, it
'cause
can't be Apple.
That's disqualified. So what?
Can I just
Spotify
slide in?
or-
Can I just slide in Spotify there quickly and quietly?
So Spotify or SoundCloud, is that what I said? Between the two?
I'll put it out there. I can put it out there.
I think I'm gonna go for SoundCloud because SoundCloud also kind of gave you that area where you can go and find songs that artists released,
Yeah.
but they weren't allowed to be on Spotify
Yeah. That's
a
or
good
Apple
point.
Music or whatever. So it did play quite a big role.
We're talking about top 10 game-changing businesses.
That's what I'm saying. Change the game.
Top 10, guys. Like, you can be like, okay, it's a game-changing business, cool. But I'm not putting that in my top 10. That's not, like, there's no
Yeah,
way
I can
that's
agree
making
with
top
that.
10.
To be honest with you,
I think that Spotify should be there just because it's the biggest streaming service right now. And if we think about like how streaming music has completely changed, CDs, there are no more CDs. The idea of like
This is what I'm talking about. Streaming has changed the
Yeah,
way we listen
but
to
that was
music.
based on Apple Music. Apple Music.
It wasn't
own
based on Apple Music.
They own a large market share. Like that's.
But
that's
Spotify
their-
is the biggest.
Spotify have no. It's not.
No,
less than
it's the
Spotify.
biggest.
Spotify is the biggest.
It's facts.
No. Apple Music is literally like. Do you guys want to go and research
It's
it?
facts. I've researched already. It's facts.
I'm gonna name EasyJet, right? So the reason I'm naming EasyJet essentially made traveling like the most non-luxurious thing ever. They said you're paying for your seat. Yeah. That's about it. If you want a drink, pay for it. You want a snack, pay for it. We'll take you from A to B. Right. And I feel like that, in terms of the economy, it made traveling accessible to everybody. I can go to Portugal on 20 quid. They've changed the game because after EasyJet came Ryanair, came the rest like Wizz Air, all of these cheap
I hear it.
commercial flights.
I hear it.
It did a lot.
The guys are talking about game changing.
Yeah, but I hear it. But
It's
I
a
don't,
game
that's what I'm saying.
changer.
I don't
People are
know.
traveling
Like
for
I don't,
nothing.
I hear
No,
it,
like,
but
no.
I don't know if it's gonna make the top 10.
When I think of game change, I'm thinking something that came into the market. I'm thinking, raw, like it changed your whole. So me, I'll think something like Uber.
Yeah, I agree with you
came
on
into the
Uber.
game
I agree
and
with
it
Uber.
completely like. No one's thinking about calling them like cab services right
Yeah,
now.
you just say Uber. Like you just say, are you getting an Uber?
A cab is an Uber.
Yeah.
That's
so
it now.
yeah, so me, I'm saying Uber. Like
I
that's
agree
what
with
I
that.
think of when
I agree with that.
game changing businesses.
Yeah, I agree
Like,
with that.
Sorry, what's the suggestion again?
EasyJet, and I'm still standing
like,
by it.
EasyJet, like people were still flying before EasyJet. Like I don't know.
No,
I
I
don't,
get that, but think about how accessible traveling is now because of EasyJet. Bear in mind, they were basically one of the first companies to make flying so cheap because they've stripped everything.
We're talking about top 10 game-changing businesses here, and these lot are mentioning SoundCloud and EasyJet. That don't even make sense. Top 10, bro. If I want to talk about meaty top 10s, I would go and mention some other nonsense. This doesn't make sense. You lot stop mentioning those nonsense to me, okay?
I know, I definitely hear you. I don't know if it's as impactful as other businesses that we're going to name.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, there's different levels of impact. Like,
We
you can
can park
change
it.
something.
Let's park it.
Parker will come back.
What
with
do you guys think about the Premier League?
Hold on, so is my Uber going in?
Huh?
Is my Uber?
No, Uber's there. Uber's there.
Uber.
I think we should put Uber.
Uber's
Uber's
there.
there.
So
Okay,
we're
for sure,
parking
for sure.
EasyJet and then we're going to come back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to, park it forever.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
Think about what you're saying.
Forever.
Premier
What are
League.
you saying about the Premier League?
Tell me why you think it's game-changing.
I mean, it generates let's say 5 billion a year.
But is it game-changing? Is
As
it
in-
game-changing?
Because literally before the Premier League started, football wasn't everywhere like it is now. Like, if you think about it, everyone talks about the Premier League as, like, football is the biggest sport in the world, for example. And that's because the Premier League is everywhere. It's in 188 countries. Like, Sky Sports and BT pay like 3 billion a year just to show it.
But I wouldn't say it's a game changer because like there was other leagues before that. There's the
Panelists,
Bundesliga, La
you
Liga.
have
like-
10 minutes left.
yeah, so there's Bundesliga, there's La Liga, there's the French league.
Those are not the teams that people talk about when they're in Africa, when they're in Asia, when they're in. Do you know what I'm trying to say? People talk about Man U, Liverpool, everywhere in the world
but people
because
talk
of the
about
Premier League.
Bayern, people talk about Barcelona, Real
Not
Madrid.
anywhere near the same.
In the Italian league, they talk about Inter
Sorry,
Milan,
I've got a
Rome.
question. So we're arguing Premier League, Bayern Munich.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not a game changer because
It's not
like
as
there's
game
other
changing
leagues.
because there are other.
I'm telling you right now, if you go to Africa, if you go to Asia, they're not talking about Bayern Munich, bro.
They are
talking
talking about Bayern Munich.
They're not. They're
What do you
not.
mean?
They're
But-
talking about.
I'm just gonna chime in. I've listened to a few podcasts from Zimbabwe. They're definitely talking about Premier League. Like it's
Kelvin, with your brickhead, bro. I don't know why you're talking about Premier League, bro. The Premier League isn't something that just started and just came out of the air, bro. There's been other leagues. There's been the Bundesliga. There's been Serie A, the French league. Like, it doesn't. Why are you mentioning these? Why are you mentioning Premier League? Like, what are you talking about, bro? There was the football league,
And it wasn't as big.
What
Like,
do
it was
you mean?
broadcasted in England and in other territories.
Let's park it,
Yeah,
please.
we'll park it. Yeah,
Cool. I don't think these guys actually understand how big the Premier League is. Football is the biggest sport in the world, and it's because of the Premier League. Like, they started the commercialization of football. So, like, arguing with me about Serie A and Bundesliga, that's not what man are watching in Zimbabwe and Ghana. Like, it's the Premier League, it's Man U, it's Liverpool. Like, it's in 188 different countries, generates 5 billion per year. Like, I don't get why man are arguing me down about it.
Park it. What other suggestions do we have? What are we thinking?
Airbnb.
Yeah, Airbnb basically put hotels out of business.
And the house prices increase in the cities that have the most like lodging through Airbnb as well. Like London's rent prices have increased by like, I think they said it was like 1% each
Yeah, it
year
had a mad
because
impact.
of the amount of lodging that they have there. That is impactful. It's changed hotels. It's changed the idea of like traveling somewhere. It's changed the idea of like short-term holidays. All of that stuff has completely changed because of Airbnb.
Game changer? I think so.
I think it has to be there.
Okay. What about Google?
Yep.
Was that in the 90s? Was that before 90s?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Google definitely has to be there. Oh my
I know
days.
the parent company is Alphabet,
Like-
not Google, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like.
Yep.
What's your argument?
Yeah,
against
like-
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Whatever you're
Like,
gonna do.
when you think search engine, just Google.
Google.
When I want to find something, let me just Google
And
it.
even when it comes to researching, we don't say, oh, go research it online.
We
You
say,
say,
let's
go
Google
Google
it.
it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, coined his own term. Like, yeah, Google. Yeah.
Do you remember us? Do you remember us, Jeeves?
Yeah, I
Remember how
remember it.
Google just swiped them out of his face?
Let me say.
It's like, come out of here. Oh God, you remember Bing?
Yeah, Bing.
No, Bing was mad.
All of it.
I'm gonna suggest boohoo.com for game-changing businesses because
Fast
I know
fashion.
misguided and all that exists, but they changed fast fashion quickly.
I would say
And the
ASOS.
growth.
ASOS. I'll say ASOS as well.
But then why ASOS?
Because with ASOS you can get stuff from different brands as well.
Yeah, different brands.
Saints,
Yeah,
Topshop.
And next day delivery. I think like.
Whew.
They pushed that for like they pushed it for most brands as well. Like the next day delivery because
Yeah, ASOS's own brand is fast fashion. Boohoo is even faster. Boohoo will see Kim K wearing something today, tomorrow, boom, they've got it. ASOS don't move that fast.
But I think Boohoo's quality is terrible.
Yeah, but then regardless of whether it's good or not,
yeah,
it's
but
how
about
quick.
fast fashion, like
how
you can
quick
get
they
like
turn out their
Nike stuff.
businesses.
Like Boohoo's just mainly based on like their own products. Like ASOS has a variety. It's got like different.
But that's
other
because they're not
brands.
the same thing. Boohoo is a
Exactly.
brand and ASOS is like a conglomerate of different brands.
And I
no?
think outside of all of that, yeah, we have to remember that Boohoo, like obviously it might not be that like that for men. Obviously, I know they have Boohoo Man and that, but Boohoo didn't just do Boohoo. After that, they did Pretty Little
Little
Thing,
Thing, yeah.
and Misguided
It's
as
the
well.
women's market.
They got through
It's
in
the
there.
women's market.
But
They've
off,
cornered it.
off the back of that, like all of the fast fashion brands in the style, like Miss Pap and all those ones, like obviously that might not be something that interests you, but there is a whole market based off of what Boohoo did.
For me, if we're talking about popularity and impact, I'm not just gonna think about girls alone. I'm talking about guys as well. Like so.
But when you think of the fashion industry, it's all about women.
5 minutes left.
Boohoo, Misguided, Pretty Little Thing, they're everywhere.
All right, let's
You
move
can't
on.
deny
Let's
it.
park it. We'll see if we've got time
We're
to come
definitely
back.
not parking Boohoo.
I have got a question though. I've got a question.
Let Kim K wear a crop top and a skirt today. 12 hours later, Boohoo've got it on their site and it's even sold out. You can't deny how quick Boohoo moves in this fast fashion game. ASOS could never. ASOS are on par with Boohoo when it comes to how quick they reproduce. And not only is it Boohoo, but Pretty Little Thing is up there as well. They're all owned by the same person. They are turning over these looks quickly. Boohoo's up there, top 10, game-changing business. And they're making bread. How can you deny it?
But we're not parking boohoo.com.
Well, let's park it. We've got 2 more spaces
Okay.
left. We've got 2 more spaces
We'll
left.
come
We
back.
haven't even mentioned Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix, yeah.
We haven't mentioned
Netflix,
Netflix.
What's all that shop where you used to rent?
Blockbuster.
See, I don't even remember. I don't remember.
But do you know what's so funny about that? Netflix wanted Blockbuster to buy them.
Yeah,
Now look
I
at
heard.
them. Yeah.
What a shame.
I think it's a must in
Netflix
terms
and
of.
chill got their own, yeah. You
Oh,
know the
yeah.
vibes.
He said, you know.
You know the Alright.
No, for sure. Netflix has to be in there. Even like
Absolutely.
other companies like Disney and all of that
Yeah,
start to
off
create
the
their
back of
own
Netflix.
content platforms just because they know it's been successful. So
For sure. So
For sure.
Netflix, we're happy with.
yeah, I don't
That
think we
should
can
be there.
argue. I don't think we can argue that one.
All right. Any other suggestions?
I'm gonna say PayPal. I think PayPal revolutionized the way we pay for things online.
Yeah.
To the point where now, you know how they've got Klarna, all that.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
now
yeah.
doing that as well. They've got the finance bit going on, and then they've also got their own credit card.
I think PayPal is really important as well because it changed the whole idea of like sending money abroad and like international. It just brought it all together. And made it
Not
super
Western
universal.
Union. We're not doing that no
Where
more.
is Western Union? Obviously,
They're
I know
still
it's
there in the high
there,
street, but we don't really use them.
Yeah, PayPal completely changed the game. PayPal is obviously what it once was part of eBay. Are we including eBay?
eBay!
No, that has to go.
How is
definitely.
eBay? We're not there. I was out here selling some booked items on eBay. I can't lie. Huh? No. Don't worry about it.
But isn't eBay like it's e-commerce, right?
It is e-commerce.
No, but eBay. Come on, like.
No, I hear it. I'm just saying, if it's e-commerce, we've got Amazon, no? Have we got that already? Did we say Amazon?
we
did.
do, but eBay is not to be played with.
Yeah, there was like the bidding where you had to bid, like it changed the whole, like, yeah.
Kind of changed the way we shop, yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Secondhand online.
Yeah.
You can't add that embarrassing
And
bit
the
of
resale
doing
industry
it
is
by-
big.
They've
It's
even
like
got this
30,
thing called,
36
like,
billion, I
it's
think,
called
right
auction
now.
sniper. So like, if you have auction sniper, you always win a bid on eBay. I've never lost a bid in my life. I swear to you.
But I lose bids all the time, you know. I don't know how you're doing it.
Auction sniper. Swear down.
Are we suggesting another business?
No.
So
yeah.
we got eBay on there.
I think eBay should be there. My final one, okay, speaking of the resale industry, do you know what I mean? StockX.
StockX. Oh.
It's a must. Before you
man.
do that, because I know we're tight for time, right? StockX, when you think about the resale industry right now, yeah, we're talking about 30 billion. That's where we are in terms of
hear
resale,
you.
yeah? StockX aren't just selling trainers, it's handbags.
everything.
We're talking
It's
Birkins.
furniture.
But you can resell anything anywhere.
Yeah, you could have done that on eBay as well.
Also, their things are mad extortionate, so it puts a lot of people off.
It does put a lot of people off, but the thing that StockX have that eBay don't, which is why
Panelists, you have 1 minute left.
Which is why when YB over here was selling book items on eBay, you can't do that on
Verification.
StockX because StockX have that authentication. It's that
Well,
different level of trust.
You lot learned from eBay and then you rectified whatever the mistakes you did. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
if
saying?
eBay have to walk so StockX can run, fine. But when we're talking
So that
about
means we changed the game for you to come.
yeah, but when we talk about the future of like the resale industry, hello, 30 billion is not small
But we're, talking
money.
about, no, but we're saying game changing.
But we have to think about
we
the-
came into the game and changed it.
Okay,
you
so,
just made it better.
So what are we saying? Because time.
eBay.
What are we saying about StockX? You don't think so?
No, I think StockX is revolution.
How much have we mentioned so far?
I think we've got 11.
Yeah,
so
StockX can. No.
Hold on, so quick question. So before StockX, where were we reselling? What,
eBay.
What?
eBay.
But it's
there's
not the
even
same.
Depop. There's
No, but Depop that's a baby.
eBay
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying there's
was where you were
options.
reselling.
There's
Where
options.
else? Like eBay, you were reselling. In college, I was reselling.
I think you're sleeping on what the resale industry is. It's not just trainers. We're talking about
Yeah,
Birkin bags.
and thing
We're
wasn't
talking
just-
about collectibles.
eBay
everything.
just isn't trainers either.
I'm sorry,
eBay
but I
is
don't
literally everything.
imagine
Yeah.
anyone going on eBay to buy a 50k Birkin bag on eBay because eBay is not
Panelists,
trustworthy.
your time is now up. Do you have your top 10?
Do you say eBay's not?
Yes, we have our top 10.
Please, can you reveal your top 10?
All right, so we've got Amazon, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Uber, Airbnb, Google, Netflix, PayPal, and eBay.
Panelists, are you ready to lock in your answers?
Yeah, we're locking it in? Yes, we are ready to lock it in. People don't know about StockX, okay? This is a $1 billion industry. When we're talking about the resale industry, okay, just because people are selling small things here, small things there, they think it's a small thing. It's not a small thing. It's very early days. And I feel like the same way that people are sleeping on StockX is the same way people were once sleeping on eBay and them, Amazon and them. Look at Jeff now. Okay. It should definitely be in there, like 100%.
Panelists, I'm going to call out 4 game-changing businesses. You will now have the opportunity to swap or not. You'll have 2 minutes to decide. The businesses are Facebook, Alibaba, Monzo, Tesla.
Tesla.
Nah. It's just
Where
Facebook.
were we
It's just Facebook.
when Facebook was supposed to be mentioned? Do you know what? It's your fault. Let me
Yeah,
tell you
when
why.
you said Instagram, it
Let me
was
tell you
there.
why.
It was
'Cause
there.
when you said Instagram, I was trying to be nice and let you finish. I should have interrupted
Same.
with Facebook. 'Cause it was in my mind.
But why are we Instagram and they can both go in? I don't why.
I can't hear what you're saying.
Instagram and Facebook can both go in.
Instagram can go, you know.
You really
Let me
think
explain
so?
why. Let me explain why, yeah. Music streaming services is not a joke.
And-
you see what I'm saying? Wait. So this is the problem. It's because I let you speak last time.
Yeah, go
This
on.
is,
No, no,
this
no,
is
no,
why
no,
we are here
no,
now,
we-
yeah.
we-
Do you know
no,
why?
time, so
Because
you
when
finish your thing.
we think about what Instagram is, right?
Yep.
It's a social network.
Yep.
When we're thinking about the goats of social networking,
Facebook.
it's Facebook.
Yeah.
Instagram is literally Facebook's son.
So where
So
where was
how?
normal people getting paid for where was a normal person getting paid?
YouTube.
No,
But they
you wasn't
were.
getting paid for your pictures. A
No, not
normal
pictures,
person-
but if we're talking about
but not everyone's doing videos on Instagram.
not everyone's taking
A normal
pictures.
person, I can wake up tomorrow and say, okay, cool, I'm becoming an influencer. I'm gonna start getting paid off being myself.
You can do the same thing on YouTube.
We are taking out Instagram.
Panelists, would you like to swap or not?
Yes, we would like to swap.
What would you like to swap?
So we would like to take out Instagram and we would like to swap in Facebook.
Yeah, I think that's a bad decision.
I think it's a good decision.
No, it's
I'm-
social media for social media. Do you know
How
what I
can it
mean?
be? It doesn't matter. Social media have different impacts. Like you can't. Like Facebook is the GOAT. They started it. Instagram has a whole different lane. You're not going today to think, oh, yo, like, bro, I can wake up tomorrow and say, yo, I actually want to make a business off Instagram. I want to get paid. You're talking about YouTube. Like, not everyone records videos off YouTube.
And not everyone takes pictures.
Everyone takes pictures.
No,
Every
not,
single person.
not everyone takes pictures to become an influencer. That's a different thing. You actually have to go out and plan your pictures and
No, you
look
don't
for
have to plan your
locations.
pictures.
And
You can just be like, okay, cool.
what,
Like,
so you can just take pictures in the yard and become an influencer. That's
alright,
not
cool, no
really.
problem. Yeah, we already chosen Facebook anyways.
Now that you have locked in your list, you now have the opportunity to rank the list in order individually. Panelists, your votes are in. You have now officially ranked top 10 game-changing businesses. We will now reveal the results.
Listen.
Before we see these results, yeah, the results. Before we see
No.
the results,
My influencers, I got you, yeah. These lot, they don't know nothing.
Who's saying these lot?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Erica.
Yeah, we got you,
We
man.
got you lot still.
I'm gonna say Alibaba should have made that list.
Like, why are we
100%.
still talking about Instagram when Alibaba was
And
left out?
Alibaba's existed. Alibaba should have been on there.
When you even think about Instagram, all these Instagram merchants are buying all their stuff from Alibaba.
From Alibaba.
And we forgot them. How can we forget Alibaba? When we think of like Amazon, when we think of eBay, e-commerce, Alibaba and e-commerce are like this. So I don't really understand where we went wrong, but bruv, everyone that's selling on Amazon merchants are buying from Alibaba. So it's impossible for us to not mention it in its top 10, in the top 10. There's no way that we can mention top 10 game-changing businesses and not think of Alibaba.
So you realize
I'm
Instagram
just
is relevant.
taking this time to acknowledge what I did wrong in
Talking
it.
about
Do you know what I mean?
Spotify, when there's
You're
Apple
dying
Music
on the
there.
wrong hill.
Is music not bigger than pictures?
Anyway,
No.
let's see
Am I
this
getting-
list.
Are normal people getting paid off?
So
off
music isn't bigger than
Spotify?
pictures?
Are normal people? Am I getting paid off Spotify?
If you want to make a song, you will.
Guys, it's
Well,
over.
I'll
It's
make one
over. It's over. We can't choose anymore.
Spotify's
all
in the
right?
right place, not the
let's-
line.
Yeah, in the right
Spotify's
spots.
on the right
Yeah, no,
place.
it is. But I'm just saying, it should be there instead of Instagram.
Spotify should be at the bottom. Well done.
No, the first three are correct.
eBay, Alibaba, man, we did you wrong, cause
I think this is all right.
it's okay considering what we left out.
Yeah, if we had Alibaba in there, it would have been.
Yeah. I think the
I don't know why
first
you're so hurt
five,
about Alibaba. I can't lie to you. Yeah.
because it's the Beningin.
The Beningin.
Beningin
The
of
Mao.
all of these businesses.
The Beningin.
I think otherwise, I think it's a decent list.
It's not a decent. It's a good list.
So, no, it's a
good
sick
list.
list. The first 5 are solid. There's no argument
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
The last 5 we can argue.
No, not that's 5. Uber is solid.
Yeah, even most of them.
I think Uber should be a little bit higher.
PayPal's even.
Yeah, Uber should be higher.
Uber
for
should have
me.
been a bit
No, I'm
higher.
not saying we can argue in regards to taking one out and putting them in. I mean the order that they're in.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
yeah,
Uber
yeah.
should have been a bit higher for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's all right.
Maybe by a place or two, but
I
not.
think, listen, I think we did all right, okay? This is our top 10 list. You can't change it anymore. Hope that you guys liked it. I feel like we did a good job, do you know what I mean? Except for Alibaba, which I've admitted to. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you think we missed out. And until next time, that's it. We're out.
Bye.
Top 10.